Hailstorm.
Start off, thank everyone for being here kind of promptly. Helps out. I got a couple things Fate wanted me to share with you guys, so we're going to open the chat button so I can link them to you.
I got it from trying to ride a moose.
First one is Swarmer of the Month May vote. This is Soldier Bees and Up, so if you want to make a vote for somebody, go ahead. I'm going to get the link for you. The next thing to announce is the next community-wide karaoke event is 5/31 at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that's like this Saturday or next Saturday. Next Saturday. There's a I think the TV show theme songs was the winner for the karaoke contest, so good luck with that. Pick out your favorite TV show theme song and go to town. I have one more link she wanted me to share with you. This one's for the recruitment clinic, June 1st at 10 a.m. And that third link there is for that recruitment clinic. So anybody interested in learning how orientations work, or in the future planning on them, or just wanting a different fresh aspect or look at it, do attend the orientation clinic. We have a Veterans Day. I don't see which chapter it is that is doing the Veterans Day, so I will see if I can figure that out for you and get with you. Just a reminder, check the forums. People are posting, not only is it part of the tripod, and it's nice to when people take the time to go in there to see the info they're putting up, but sometimes people do fun games. Cinder's got a scavenger hunt to collect random pieces of stuff we normally sell, and sometimes the winner walks away. I think the prize for that one is 2 gold usually, so it's fun if you can just keep on to some of the junk you have or see what she's looking for, and if you know where it drops, you could be the winner. The other one is the revival of Where's Crew. Azure and Nyland have teamed up to bring back that popular game. Basically, if you haven't tried it yet, they take a picture somewhere in the world of Guild Wars 2, usually somewhere everyone can get to, and you have to go find it and take a similar picture and post it. So it's kind of fun, especially if you know the areas and the the lands. Go out there and look for it. There's also hide and seek with Bashi every Wednesday before the guild mission, so go find Bashi. You could win 5 gold. It's fun, it's quick, it's easy. It's right before guild missions, and you should be at guild missions anyway, honestly. So that's pretty much all I have on the starting lineup. So with that, I'm going to give it to Azure for lottery, tripod, and etc. etc.
Thanks. Hailstorm, everybody.
Yeah.
Hailstorm.
Yeah.
Alright guys, just a couple things. First and foremost, tripod. Just a reminder, the tripod is the basis for our community. It's what helps us as a community to stay in touch with one another, to grow as a team, and to help one another out in times of need, to communicate information to one another. Anytime you're in game, we expect you to be in vent Trillo, just so we can contact you. A big thing that we were kind of talking about, it's pretty important. If you're in game and you're in vent, don't go into the AFK channel if you can help it. If you're looking to be kind of left alone or whatever, but you want to play the game, we'd really appreciate it if you just at least jump down to the quiet questing channel, because that way it at least shows for this chapter instead of just hanging out up in the AFK channel, so that the community as a whole can see that we are still active, and that we're present and accounted for, not just hanging out in the AFK channel. So that and forum participation. I think last time I heard we were doing really good with forum participation, but there's always room for more. I have not seen a whole lot of new threads or anything out on the forum, so I mean, if you have anything you want to talk about, anything that you've seen lately that's cool, anything about the game that nobody knows about you want to share, the forum is a great place to share that stuff, and I'm always promoting everybody using the forum. It was difficult for me to do for a while. I got a really slow start on it, but once you get into it and you start using it on a regular basis, it's a great tool, and you get to meet a lot of really cool people in the community that don't necessarily play in the same chapter as you. So good stuff there. And then, like I said, the third part, just being in-game. We know not everybody can do it, but when you are in-game, come out and participate. We have a weekly lineup of all kinds of events. We're looking for participation from everybody. Like some of the stuff that was just mentioned, Where's Nicer, Hide and Seek with Bashi, Cinderella's events, and then weekly guild missions and things like that. We're always looking for people to come out and be part of the community, because that's why we're here. That's why we all joined, was to do things as a community. So in-game participation is huge, and we always have something going on. So next on the list would be lottery. We didn't have anybody purchase any tickets for lottery. Usually Agatha makes the announcements for this, but he's got a storm rolling through his area, so he asked me if I could do it. Just realize that there's always a lottery going. I believe the way it works is everybody who buys a ticket, there's a draw for one winner who wins half the pot, and then one winner who wins a quarter of the pot, or something like that. And then it's just something fun to do, chance to win some gold, or a number of other prizes that are listed. Usually we only have killer bees and up participate, but we like everybody to join in. If you check out his thread on the forum about the guild lottery, you have all the different prize descriptions in there. I would post. I don't have it up actually at the moment, but so yeah, check it out. Drawings are all, you can buy tickets all week for that, and the drawings are on Saturday when we have our guild missions. So I believe either later on tonight or tomorrow you can start purchasing tickets for next week's drawing, so please do that. And I think that's it. I'm going to kick it over to whoever is next.
That's me. It's Lutheus. We're going to talk a little bit about recruitment. Thank you, Azure. Can I get a Hail Swarm?
Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm. Yes. Okay. Great. Want to welcome you tonight and thank everyone for coming out and joining us. And we'll get started on recruitment. If you're very new to the chapter and community, for recruitment we have 3 great resources. I will link them in the chat box to assist you in your efforts of recruitment. The first thing we have that we use is our Sinister Swarm recruitment video, and I'm going to link that for you now. If you've never looked at it, take a moment, view that. It is really well put together by our own Crucified. Okay, next up, another resource for recruitment is a little guide to recruiting. I actually wrote it myself. It was part of my Killer Bee quest. I will link that for you now. Okay, and then we have one more resource that's really great. This is really helpful if you're brand new and never recruited before. I do believe it's open to worker bees and above. It is our very own recruitment clinic. It usually runs an hour, and everybody expresses new ideas or ideas that they have towards recruitment, and I'll link that for you now. There you go. That's our last link. Check them out. Utilize them. They're there for you to basically support our community / chapter. We want to maintain our official status, and with everybody actively recruiting, I know we can do that. This game is really well put together. They have new content coming out every other week practically, and we just all got to give us our best effort towards recruitment. And I wanted to ask everybody tonight if you have any ideas, new ideas on recruiting. If you could just either pull me aside or send me a PM on the forums with any ideas that you may have, that would be greatly appreciated. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, we are going to pass the mic to Baylor for his weekly PvE update. Baylor.
Alright, sorry. Hit the mute button. Alright, sorry. Hit the mute button. PvE, obviously, the current thing going is the Festival of the Four Winds. Lots of stuff to do out there, lots of crystals to find. Definitely looking, if you're having trouble finding certain crystals, there's guides out there, or get with people who've done them. I have yet to go out there and do most of them. I hear these master crystals are fairly difficult. We also see the revival of the Queen's Gauntlet. Many people did complete it last year, but if you didn't quite get all of them, there's another crack at Leandra the Dark, if you didn't beat her last time, like me. So there's just a couple of entertaining things, little side notes and diversions. Always check the guild lineup. There are usually pretty set events. Wednesday nights we do guild missions, and then I do a dungeon run. Typically it's a raw, but recently we've been taking other options. If people didn't want to go to a raw, we did a fractal. We've done a series of little dungeons. So keep that in mind. If there's some PvE event you want run, you can send me a PM forum, or PM on the forum. Get with me in game. PM on the forum is better because it leaves me a permanent reminder of it. And I will try to arrange it or get someone who can do it. If you'd like to run an event, if there's something you want to do and you look at the guild lineup and you say there's a big spot here and I'd like to hunt down white critters for the achievement, by all means get with somebody, we can put it on there. So just little things to keep in mind. That's pretty much all the PvE updates. It wasn't anything pretty much totally new except for the revamps of the Four Winds and the Queen's Gauntlet. So hope everyone enjoys those, and at least there's none of that Belcher's game this time to annoy you. So, and with that, I believe it is Boshy's turn to talk.
Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm.
WVW. If you haven't gotten your meta done for Season 2, this is the final few days. I believe it's through the 28th. I would think it would last through the reset next Friday. But you've got this week to get it done, or 4 days left through the 28th. Hopefully everybody's gotten out there and attempted it or is close to getting their meta done. As far as WVW as well, this is to vote. This is an incentive to vote for the individual that you think is out there in WVW the most, etc., etc. All fields have to be filled out. Your name, the person you're voting for, and why you're voting for. Also, SPVP. We do have our own arena. Everyone within the guild is more than welcome to use it. You go to the little NPC in the heart of the mists, talk to him and type in Sinister Swarm, and then try to save it to your favorites, and then type in the password Swarm Tripod, and then you can use use it. Anyone can use it within the guild. So if you try out a new build for SPVP, go in there and try it with somebody. Any questions? Yeah, with no questions, I'll pass it back to Azure for Singers and Reapers.
All right, Singers and Reapers, we operate on Thursday nights. That's when we have our normal run. This past Thursday I wasn't able to be on because I had issues downloading the patches for the game, so Bashi ran it. We usually have about 2 or 3 people out. Usually the same couple people every time. So we're always looking for some fresh faces. Even if you just want to check it out, or just want to run out in World v World for a little while, you're welcome to join us. Reapers and Stingers are a community-wide extension of the PvP and or server versus server experience. Reapers are more of an AoE strike team, and Stingers are traditionally a bit more stealthy classes, but we kind of utilize both roles together out in World v World for our purposes here. We're what the rest of the World v World community would consider a Havoc squad. We run out and we do Doliac hunting, we flip camps, we take towers if we can pull it off with enough time. We do a lot of ruin flipping, things like that, sentry capturing, stuff like that. So we're usually running a lot of the things that you need for your World v World achievements. So coming out and running with us on a Thursday night is a great opportunity to get some of your achievements done that you'll need for World v World. Getting some of your points of interest, your skill challenges, and things like that for your world completion. You can do that with us on Thursday nights as well. If we're running out there and you say, hey, I need that skill point, we'll gladly run you over and help you get it. So it's a good opportunity to come check it out. If you have any questions, hit me up, or you can also talk to Bashi. Like I said, we're always looking for people to come out and participate in that with us.
It's an open floor. Comments, questions, always feel free to say something. No one's going to jump down you throw it over it. It's a nice, fun environment. So if you have some kind of comment, question, advice, if you don't feel comfortable doing it here in Vent, definitely send it to the respective person that takes care of it in game, and we can see about implementing it if it's got some viability. So anybody else got anything? No, Nyland.
Thanks. You talked about the Wizardizer. Just to say what I already put on chat. It's been going on 3 weeks. I'm surprised no one's been able to find it because it's in an incredibly easy place. In fact, I don't recall actually seeing any mobs on the way to it. And absolutely anybody, even a level 1 can find it. So, and I know it's a waterfall, but if you follow the hint which says that the answer is in the video recording of 5.3 meeting, then you might be able to find it. And that's all I have for that. So the next one is going to be much tougher, actually. If you think that waterfall's tough, wait till you get to the next one. The next one's going to be really hard. It does not have a waterfall. And you'll probably need a level 40 or several people in a group.
All right. Well, anybody else? Last chance. Questions, comments?
Do we have any promotion?
Yes, we do.
Who's doing promotions? Did she say yes to somebody? Oh, well then, do promotions.
Okay, Hail Swarm!
Hail Swarm.
You guys still with me? Hey, listen, sad to report this week we didn't have any new joins. We got to work on that. But we do have 2 worker bees eligible for their Soldier Bee Test of Knowledge. And I want to recognize Daya. He has 20 posts. And the other worker bee is Infamous with 22 posts. And also, last but not least, recently our Soldier Bee Nyland has accepted a Killer Bee quest, and he has just completed that. So I want to welcome you to the community and chapter as our newest Killer Bee. Congratulations, Nyland.
Thank you. Yay.
Congrats, Nyland.
Congratulations.
Awesome job. Awesome job.
Way to go, buddy.
Everybody go look at that video. It took weeks to make it.
I do. One other thing on recruitment, for those of you that don't know, when you do recruit somebody, I should have mentioned this earlier, but I didn't. If you do recruit somebody and they do make it to our guild roster in the game, you will be instantly rewarded with 5 unidentified dies. Okay? So just let me know if that happens, and I will get them out to you. Okay, Bayer, all yours.
Alright, well, Fade isn't back, so I went ahead and bought some more polar bears. I have 2 little cute, cuddly polar bear minis to send out as door prizes, so let me roll and see who gets one. And that is it for the guild meeting, unless anyone else has a comment or question. Anything?
We still have to do trivia.
Well, that's not on my itinerary.
It's on mine. Anyway, I'm doing it for this week, so I have 3 questions. Okay, 3 questions for those of you that would like to participate. The way this works is when you know the answer, type /raise in the chat box, and then I will call on you, and hopefully you can provide me with the correct response. These questions will all come out of the critical info section on our forums. Okay, so here's question number 1. What is the 8th law of Sinister Swarm? And disregard the killer bees in the chat, because they will lie to you and lead you astray from the correct response.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We have a winner. Sadafa Figu. The correct response for our law, Sinister Swarm number 8 law, is support swarm activities and chapters. So congrats on that. Next question will be, whose responsibility is it to promote our killer bees and knights? We do have the correct response. Airy Storm said Fate, but that is correct. It is the chapter overlord, so congratulations, Airy Storm. Okay, our last trivia. Did somebody want to say something?
I just said good job.
Good job. Okay. Last question. What must every potential new member go through in order to be accepted into the community or chapter as a prospective member or newbie? Can anybody answer that question? Who could tell me the next rank above Duke or Duchess? DC is correct. King or Queen, depending on your gender. And thank you all for playing. That is it for the weekly trivia.
Did you already do the door prizes?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I think we're just about ready for guild missions.
Alright.
I'm going to stop the recording, so I don't know how long it's going to take.
Welcome to Honor. Become part of our ranks and battle alongside of us.